What's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're gonna have fun playing. Dude, where's my car? we're playing a bunch of vehicles today. So, in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, are you laughing? Hee hee hee. In Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, we got a bunch of new awesome vehicles, and I'm really excited to show you guys the fun take on how we can do this. And I think this actually has a chance of being pretty good. Vehicles in general are just really powerful. We do have some vehicles from Kalheim as well. All right. This is baby Ember. Say hi. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Are you already ready to go? Okay. And this is a pretty sweet deck. I think that the new vehicles are pretty awesome for Kamigawa. Like, they got us a bunch of really awesome stuff. And bye, baby. And we also have a bunch of awesome vehicle shenanigans that's available from the Kalheim as well. Specifically, Armed and Armored, which is an amazing 2-mana instant. Vehicles you control become artifact creatures until end of turn. Choose dwarf you control. Attach any number of equipment you control to it. Doesn't matter about the dwarf side, but just all vehicles become artifact creatures until end of turn. So if we play out just a bunch of vehicles, which I had already done a deck around this and it kind of worked out. We have Colossal Plow. We had a bunch of other ones beforehand. But we didn't have really good, really amazing vehicles before, where now we have some pretty sweet ones. So first off, we do have kind of like a vehicle lord with Prodigy's prototype. It's a 3-mana 3/4 vehicle. Whenever one or more vehicles you control attack, create a 1/1 colorless pilot creature token. With this creature crews vehicles as though its power are 2 greater. So we have a way to keep making more and more people that crew, as long as some vehicles are getting crewed up. This does actually require it to be crewed. The Armed and Armor does not actually crew it up. It just turns them into artifact creatures. And so actually crewed, being able to crew and attack, this one just says whenever they're attacked in, but there are some other ones that say that it has to be crewed up, like Mobilizer Mech, which is a busted new vehicle. 2-mana 3/4 with flying, already amazing stats. Whenever it becomes crewed, up to one other target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So then we can be able to crew up our Reckoner Bankbuster, which I've played in a few different decks already because it's a really awesome card. We also can just crew up whatever other vehicles we have, or crew up for free our Colossal Plow by having a creature that can crew up for 3, which we have Hotshot Mechanic. We have our, we do have our Giant Ox in here. Kitsune doesn't actually crew that up. I might need to just switch this out for something else. I was trying to be able to play this one out, but honestly, this is the one card I feel like is like, ugh. We also got Surgehacker Mech, which is 4-mana 5/5 with Menace. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to twice the number of vehicles you control to target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. Just some removal for us. Also just a big body. I'm okay paying a little bit more for some vehicles here and there. And then we also have Tezzeret, which can just turn an artifact creature into a creature, or turn any artifact into a 4/4. So if we have Hotshot Mechanic out there, we can just turn it into a 4/4 and be able to swing in naturally, and life is great. We also have Cosima, which does have the Omen Kill the other side for vehicles, but can also crew up most of our stuff, especially if it comes down with the counter and draws us cards, does all the things. They comes in summon sickness when we do that after we play a land, but that would be a great way to make sure that we can actually, get in with the damage, or sorry, we can have it come down. It can be 3 power, be able to crew up our Mobilizer Mechs and our Reckoner Bankbuster, all that jazz. And so that is the game plan of this deck, is to basically play out all this stuff. I am going to go ahead and switch out this Kitsune Ace. I love the idea of it, but it's just I need something that's 3 power instead there. All right, I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but Intrepid Adversary is way better to put in that slot, because then it buffs up our vehicles when they attack in. So yeah, Intrepid Adversary, definitely the better one to put in here. I actually took one down 1 Giant Ox to one up to 3 copies of Intrepid Adversary, which I think is perfect for the deck. And that is the deck. Let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, up against Bracello, and we have no way to crew except for Mech Hangar if we hit the 4th land, which if we have Colossal Plow on the battlefield, that's pretty good. We can start making stuff with Prototype. Like, we can play this hand, and it's not the worst. So I'm going to keep it. And we're just going to say this is going to be amazing. Play out the land, pass the terror. We're going to see if it's possible to make this actually work out here. We have the Mech Hangar to play out all the colors that we need with these. It's an aggro deck. At least we're on the play. At least we're on the play. So this is only when this gets crewed. Yeah, we're still playing Mobilizer Mech out first. Pass the turn. Because if we do top deck a creature, it's fantastic. If we top deck a 1-drop, then we have the Colossal Plow to play out here too, which is so good. Goblin Captain. If we find an Ox, then we play out Colossal Plow anyway. And if we find nothing, then we go for the Prodigy. Yeah, I'll be able to do this on the next turn. Actually, do we go Colossal Plow now? and have the mana to play other stuff. It's only if it's whenever one attacks. So if I can Mech Hangar swing in, I can at least get a guy to start crewing for us. So we're gonna go for Prototype over Colossal Plow. Pass the turn. The 3 white mana does not let us actually play out the Prototype, which is annoying. Rally the ranks with goblins. Yep. They did get a new goblin, the Goblin Samurai, which they probably have the ability to modify some creatures, so that's actually pretty terrifying. Ooh. Wow. All right, so I can crew up already with just that. But yeah, let's go Ox. Yeah, Ox. Crew. Whenever 1 or more attacks. So we're going to submit 0 here. So we can start getting life each turn, which is huge. We have several ways to do it now. So make a token. Have a 3/4 blocker. Pass the turn. Whenever it becomes blocked, does 1 damage to target creature blocking it. So if they don't have a way to buff up, then we're still okay. So attacks in. Yeah, this guy gets big. Please don't have removal right here. Down to 8. We need to start getting life with Colossal Plow. Yeah, I was expecting that, but that's fine. We stopped making tokens, but as long as we get a hit in with Colossal Plow, I'm pretty okay. All right, so Surgehacker, get rid of their only other thing, and I believe this is game over now. I do believe. So we're gonna crew up here with the Ox, automatically crew up the Plow, and then we're gonna swing in with everything. Yeah, we're getting life, so sure. And we also get to draw a card with this Bankbuster. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a good place. So this is what we want to be doing. Oh, so this is when this deck becomes crazy, is if you just have all this stuff going right for you. I think in this format, though, we're probably going to be having major issues. This works if we draw 5 lands and they draw 2. If they don't get to put out tons and tons of stuff. If they don't have removal, like target removal after we crew up and all of the bad things that happen, you know? You know? All right, so what is it? Whenever a land enters the battlefield, is on the upkeep, so I'm going to hold on to that land. We're going to play out, yeah, Cosima. We're going to crew up Mobilizer Mech. Colossal Plow. Which one is only 2? Oh, none of them. All right, well. And then crew up Bankbuster with you. And then with the Bankbuster, we're actually going to crew up the Menacey guy. There we go. We made it work. All right, we got the game. Yeah, they blocked there, but we have lethal. All right. Having the Menace, I mean, I had it anyway, I guess, with one of the guys getting in, but whatever. We crewed up a bunch. It was fun stuff. All right. On to the next one. We're up against Melee Monkey, and we do have a Colossal Plow. We do have Arm and Armor to crew it up. And actually, we do have Intrepid Adversary and this, so we actually will be able to crew it up on turn 3. So I guess we just go for this hand. It works. It's a good one. And with Colossal Plow, we might be able to, you know, play out some other things, which is great. All right, so go Hotshot Mechanic, pass the turn. Dude, the lands are beautiful. They are so great. All right, let's see here. Werewolf Pack Leader. Play this out on... we actually need more white mana in general. We are going to play out the Colossal Plow, I believe. Just making sure there's nothing else I want to do. You know, I'm going to go ahead and play this out on blue right now. Colossal Plow. I want to make sure... we have a lot more need for white mana than anything else. With Intrepid Adversary, it has to have the white mana. I don't want to just be playing out the blue right away. I could have just played out double white, I guess, but you know, whatever. Investigates. They will trade off with this Colossal Plow once we swing in with it. And that's fine. Yep, no blocks. Let's see here. This actually, Michiko's Reign of Truth lets me swing in with the Colossal Plow as well. And that could let me make sure I can actually use the Intrepid Adversary later, or actually have the mana to play it out afterwards with the buffs and stuff. So yeah, let's do that instead. So here we go. So we go Michiko's Reign of Truth. They are probably going to be throwing up this crew here. Yeah? Yeah, we'll do this. Gaining the live, hitting in for a bunch, getting rid of one of their creatures. I'm fine with all of this. Yeah, so even if they do trade, I'm still happy about it. Because we got to trade off with something. We get to go to the next main phase. And we get to play Intrepid Adversary. Or Reckoner Bankbuster and this. I think oh man, getting another vehicle could be pretty great. Yeah, let's do this. And then auto pay. There we go. Get the buff. Life is good. I mean, that's pretty good plays right there. Outlander Liberator. All right, so let's see. No blocks there. So we have 2 artifacts and enchantments. That gets this up to 4 toughness. Do we think they're going to double block? I kind of doubt it. Let's go ahead and put Intrepid Adversary there. Play this out. We can get some card draw as well. I'm just debating how hard I want to hit here. They have some card draw. They could have Snakeskin Veil to buff up here. Do I want to trade off with Hotshot Mechanic and go like a little bit more aggressive? I don't think they trade off here, but they might trade off with this one. We are already showing that we're going to have Artifact and Enchantments, so like I'm kind of okay if they trade off as well. Let's just go for it. The whole other point is that I have Michiko that can also come down as a creature to crew up as well. So down to 14, up to 26. Good stuff. Played out Reckoner Bankbuster. This is instant speed, so I can use it to block with. They might also trade off here with Outland Liberator. We're going to get the card draw, and that's all that matters. I mean, it's not all that matters, but you know. We also got rid of a dude, and we have a 4-2 with lifelink on the battlefield with another dude coming down soon. Invoke the Ancients. Yikes, that's big. Okay, that's scarier than I thought it was going to be, but you know. Okay, then. All right, so we play out our land. We play out Prototype. And we play out a blocker for these guys now. Also 1/7. And we will, this doesn't have flying, right? Yeah, pass the turns. They did put a guy with reach. So we're in a little bit of a stonewalled situation here. This would have been really nice. Can we build big enough? I think what we do is we try to get them with this armor. We wait until they swing in with a big attack. We survive it once. And then we play the armored so that it undoes the math that they're probably thinking of having to crew up creatures, having to crew up whatever. And we should be able to win eventually, potentially. Also, just making this guy big by playing out other things is good. Yeah, okay. Just more slowing the game down. This is the issue with these giant oxes. I do want to be playing other stuff, but because we're playing Colossal Plow and we're playing so many vehicles, it does make sense most of the time. The question is should I be playing something like Treasure Vault? I think I only have 1 copy of the Michiko. Let's check out our trusty dusty MTG assistant over here. That's my turn. Lots of top deck wars going on right now. So we do have a flyer. It's a 4/5 with Adversary. I'm not sure that's going to be big enough. We have a 4/5 with Reach. I mean, anytime I attack with it, it does get to bring up other stuff. This is a 4/5 as well. This has Reach. All right, yeah, we'll just pass the turn for now. And let's see here. Yeah, so how many of the Michikos did I have? It's not showing up here anymore, so I think that is our only one. I think this is a card you probably do play more of, but I'd played it so many times in other decks so far that I was like, you know, I should probably try to showcase other interesting stuff. That is what I do here. Like, instead of, I try to build the best decks that I can, but I also try to make sure that I'm giving you guys interesting, fun things. So they're going to be winning the top deck war here, which is bad for us. We have a 4/5. They have enough power to actually get in with things. All right, so we get a block and kill there. So that's one guy down. We lose our guy, and that's fine. That's my turn. Wow, that's so many oxen. All right, then. I mean, those are pretty good blockers for us, which is great. It's a 4/5. Finding another Intrepid Adversary would be huge. Thinking. So they can double block with Jasper Sentinel is the biggest issue. So I think that we're just gonna not go in. Ranger class. Oh man, good stuff. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. I mean, they can't look too deep on their stuff, so that's fine. They have the Field of Ruin. If they had something, a land on top to shuffle. So we're gonna crew here. Actually, no, we're gonna crew here. Yeah, so block. All right, well, opponent's not doing the math with vehicles, at least. We're not winning, but, you know. Hopefully we'll top deck better than them. I just don't think that we will. Yeah, the math just isn't working out. As long as they can still double block with 2 reach creatures, we're in trouble with swinging it with Mobilizer Mech, so we just keep waiting. Keep on waiting. Mech Hangar is also a really awesome card here where you can just pay 3 to tap it and target vehicle becomes an artifact creature until turn. So this is another way we can get Colossal Plow to be in and swinging, which is cool. All right, yeah, I mean, yeah, they should be going for Field of Ruin here. That's fine. Yeah, we get another white source, which means we have a chance to use it more of the Intrepid Adversary when that happens. Yeah, more creatures off the top. They get to learn. They can find ways to destroy artifacts, which is annoying. And I think that we're going to be too slow now. We just drew way too many absolutely nothings off the top, you know? And I think that's bad. All right, pass to my turn. Another Mobilizer Mech. Well, okay then. Yeah, I guess we'll tap down the adversary here. We're just getting the token here and we're killing Jasper Sentinel. Yeah, they double block. They don't double block. They do double block. Okay. Yeah, we kill the Jasper Sentinel. Hey, I don't know why this is useful. I don't know. Playing out more and being able to go for Armored was the game plan beforehand. That was just silly. We got another 2/2. That was really what I was shooting for. It's just like, let's start getting something on the battlefield that affects this stuff. But having blockers probably would have been better. They're also going to have this mascot exhibition soon. Containment breach. Yeah. It's dead. They get a guy. It's over now. We needed to top deck stuff the last 5 turns and just didn't. So, you know. It's 2 counters onto it, which means it gets through an Ox. We're going to say no blocks. Going to go down to 19. Pass to my turn. And yeah, we just can't top deck anything. That was just really bad running, and they had Ranger class going on, and bad stuff for Jeff. All right, we're up against this Feppenho, and we're gonna mulligan. Yeah, I think we got to mulligan that hand away. Oh, that's worse. That is so much worse. Oh, no. Okay, this is better. So keep this. Colossal Plow and Armored, I think I'm dropping here. Yeah. Those are fun ones, but we need to actually play the things, you know, that we can play. That would be better. Another Hotshot Mechanic is pretty nice. Go you. Pass the turn. Alright, so if they play out creatures, we're playing out Mobilizer Mech. If not, we're going for the Bankbuster. Actually, maybe we go Mobilizer Mech no matter what. Dude, the issue with this deck is that we have to set up for 4 turns. And things can't really go wrong during those 4 turns. And that is just a lot to ask for. So we're going to go for Mobilizer Mech. Do you think they'd actually trade off with the Kalane? And do I care if they do? I mean, that means that other things aren't going to be as big. We have the other Hotshot Mechanic, but then if they have removal, we're in trouble. So I guess we hold off, pass the turn. Our whole game plan is to be able to get in with this, you know, at least a few times in the early game, and then build up enough vehicles that they can't stop us. And the hard part is that just the other decks in the format are just really good right now. And so there's a 5/5. When this transforms, I believe it keeps its counter onto it as well, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, sweet. Someone forgets how vehicles works. That is the one good thing, is that people don't always know how vehicles work, you know? And that's fantastic. All right, so let's play you out, Hotshot Mechanic. Screw up with the Summoning Cyclone. Not that it really matters. Attack in. Get in for 3. And play out Bankbuster past the turn. So hoping for the land for Tezzeret. That would be beautiful. So this just becomes a 4/4, and it doesn't. So the -2 just hasn't become that. It's not until end of turn, not to whatever. So it just is an artifact creature, which is beautiful. It won't buff up the Mobilizer Mech to be a 4/4 though. If it's a vehicle, it just becomes an artifact creature without getting the plus there. Here's a Magda. Okay. I haven't seen this version of this deck. This is kind of interesting. Swings in for 5. We are taking it. Yep, no blocks. I'm fine with erase right now, though. Down to 15. That's my turn. Another Bankbuster. So let's crew you up. And I think I just go all in. Like, I think I'm okay just trading, going in with the Magda here as well. The issue, though, is if we need if they do have removal, we need to keep these guys around, and maybe having it back for the blockers better. So let's just attack in with these guys now. That's 7. Getting in for 9. Like, it probably does get in. Like, I don't see them trading off with the Magda. They didn't hit a land last turn, did they? They're playing 5 color, it looks like. So I think we go in. I don't think they're going to trade off with the Magda. It means we won't be able to have the blocks with the Bankbuster, but I think that's fine. All right, so they have removal. You could have killed that before it was a creature. They do trade off. Okay, interesting. Yeah, they must have more removal. Get out another Bankbuster, pass the turn. Not having the land there is annoying. It would have been really nice to draw or play out the Tezzy or whatever. But, you know, it's okay. It's all good. Dude, getting to the ultimate with Tezzeret is going to be awesome. Whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. So anytime we crew up a Hotshot Mechanic, draw a card. Anytime we go in with these guys, draw the cards. All of the things. It would be amazing. Now we just need to draw cards, though. Okay, so draw. Land. Another Bankbuster, or just draw another card? Probably just draw another card, right? We get Tezzeret on the next turn. Turn one of these guys into just a 4/4 forever. I think we need more stuff. Pass the turn. The only thing is if we top deck like the armed and armored, and we can start attacking a little bit more aggressively. This being a 5/5 is really annoying. It turns off our ability to trade. I'm kind of okay with it though, because it flipping around would be even worse for us in some ways. Pass to my turn. Ooh. That's nice. That's very nice. All right, so this flips around. Yep. Go you. So it's 6 damage. It's twice the number of vehicles that we control. We really need more removal. Most of my decks need more removal than what I've been having. Yeah, resolve. True. There's a lot of mana they're holding up. Like, I feel like something's gonna happen here, but this is not monocolor. They might just not have as good of removal for this. Yeah, I didn't. That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. And now they have chimp blockers for days. Bummer. We have a menacing guy that with Tezzeret though. Deadbolt. Oh goodness.
Let fire rage within your heart.
All right, Exile's there. That is a good play. Dang, come on, deck. So we need to find another. We need to find another 1-mana crew person. I think so. We're gonna take up. Oh, we're gonna discard another Bankbuster. Yeah, I mean, I have Tezzeret to use this. We force the block at least. Getting to the ultimate with Tezzeret though wins us the game for sure. Let's see what else they have going for them. Oh, that can deal some damage to Tezzeret. I forget they just like get stuff back. Laser land. Dude, I hate getting beat by a flippin' 5-color deck. It is the worst feeling ever. It's so dumb. All right. So this is definitely the Dragon Saga deck that they're playing. They're doing whatever they can to play that. They get to kill Hotshot Mechanic here. Yeah, good for you. We're looking for land. Land is pretty awesome. They just chump block. So I think we just put 1 counter into this adversary. And I think I tried getting out the Colossal Plow. Yeah, we'll do that. Auto pay. Decline. Threw up here. Try to kill Tybalt. They have another blocker. That's fine. Life is terrible. Colossal Plow or another Bankbuster. I mean, Bankbuster is the better one. It can draw us cards next turn. But if we find anything to crew up with Colossal Plow, that'd be awesome. We're going to go Bankbuster. Play the smarter play. Pass the turn. They can hit in with the 4/4 or 5/5 now instead of Edgar. Yeah, they just have had the right kind of removal for us, and it's really annoying. Yeah, this flipping Tybalt. Dude, I hate Edgar. It's been doing so many things. Yeah, there's the Prismatic Bridge. Yep. Prismatic Bridge with the combi war or whatever it's called. Yeah, we're in trouble. Do we even stick around anymore? There's a giant ox. I mean, I can crew up 2 dudes. They can make a 5/5 as well. They're definitely willing just to block and trade, though, right? And then, or they make a 5/5, block one of our guys. But then we're getting the prismatic bridge every single turn. We're just like dealing whatever. Like I can stick around, but there's no way we're winning from here because they just make a token the next turns. They have cards. They're getting way more advantage over from then on out. And so yeah, it's just it's over. Yikes. All right, up against Matic, and I'm gonna keep this hand. It's good enough. We have a turn 2 mech, and we have a way to crew it up. Like that's basically all we need. We're on the draw, so we should hopefully draw into more things along the way. I put in 1 copy of this Born to Drive. I'm not totally sure why. It's interesting. It can be channeled to create some more crewers for us, which is what we were needing. I wanted an instant way that I can create some more crewers, and it can also make one guy really, really big at some point, which is fun. Intrepid Adversary. All right. Go Mobilizer Mech. Pass the turn. I am looking for a way to crew. I guess that's what Born to Drive can do here, is we can crew up with that, and then Intrepid Adversary, make these guys even bigger. Yeah, that is the right play. All right, so they probably take our Intrepid Adversary, though. Michiko is pretty awesome. The Surgehacker is a way to actually remove stuff, which is the only way we're actually doing things in this matchup at the moment. The Born to Drive is actually pretty interesting. If it gets exiled from hand, we can no longer channel ever. So it does take away like the only good part of what we're doing here. So that is actually our best play right now, is to get the Born to Drive, get the 2 tokens on the battlefield here with channel, and then we get to Intrepid Adversary on the next turn and buff them up, and that's at least a decent board state. Okay, take Michiko's. That I'm totally fine with that. That's a card I'm totally fine playing for 4 mana. Yeah, we're taking lots of damage. We have such a slow start at the moment. So we'll pass the turn. This is instant speed that I can do this, right? Intrepid Adversary. Yikes. With the buff. Yeah. Now I might just double block the Adversary here instead. We take a ton of damage, but I think that getting... Is there anything better we can do? I could trade off with the Spellbinder and have enough guys on the ground to at least be able to do something here. This is twice the number of vehicles, so I could also kill Intrepid Adversary next turn. So yeah, let's go ahead and kill the Spellbinder. It is the biggest issue. The question is can I take 8 here, or do I need a chump block? Eight brings us down to 6. I think we have to. Down to 6. That's a good combat trick at some point here. We have bounce potential. We're going to kill this Adversary real quick. You're dead. Pass the turn. All right, so flyers is the biggest thing we're worried about now. Everything else we're kind of okay with. We should be pretty big compared to them. So this can destroy target artifact enchantment just by removing something. So they can kill our stuff pretty hardcore here. So do I just kill the Intrepid Adversary instead? I think so. Because I know they have the mana up to do it. They're going to hit us for 4. We go down to 2. If they have removal for this Adversary, we're just straight up dead. Yeah, this Hopeful Initiate. This is the other issue with this, with vehicles right now, is that people just have answers for it everywhere. Like the decks are just built to destroy what we're doing. we can have an amazing, like crazy plays with armored and whatever else we're doing, but in general, we're just in trouble. All right, so do I play this out? Yeah, I think I gots to. All right, so go Hotshot Mechanic. That can also die to Hopeful Initiate, but a life linker that they hopefully don't have removal for gives us a really good chance. They will probably get rid of something right away, but now we can at least gain some life. All right, so remove 2 counters from it. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. That does make it a lot weaker. Pass the turn. Worst case scenario, next turn we can just play Michiko and hit in for tons of stuff here. So they're going to have to remove... So I'm reducing the amount of damage that they can do here. I can end up killing Hopeful Initiate. Yeah, resolve. That's what I expected. This is just reducing 2 points of damage coming through, and now I still have to trade off with the adversary. But I at least dealt with that. Yeah, we get to gain 4 life. Back to 4. Bankbuster. Pass the turn. I'm not sure if we can actually turn this around, but you know, we're doing things. Legion. Oh my gosh. Stop drawing stuff. Oh, that kills us unless we can gain enough life. I don't know if there's any way we can gain enough life in time. We need a flyer right now. Guardian. Yeah, that's all of our stuff gets more expensive. And good game. All right. Omen kill. We'll show them everything else we got. And we'll concede. All right. Dang it. Ah, they have Legion Angel. Good top deck. All right, guys. So this deck didn't perform very well, and that was actually expected here. The basic thing with this deck is that it can do really busted stuff, but every deck in the format right now is doing really busted stuff. And so it's just one of those things where it's like, it's just not as quick as everything else. It doesn't do busted stuff as well as everyone else does. And that's just a really big issue with the deck. It's a fun deck. I think it is cool, and you can win games, but in the format right now, it's just, it's not as good. It's not as good as it could be. And so I hope you guys still enjoyed the video and enjoyed that I'm at least trying out some new things. I wanted to make sure I showcase this deck to show my best version of it. I think we probably had too many armored. I think we can go down to two copies of it probably, and go up more ways to crew up. Like more Intrepid Adversaries would just be better. So I think, yeah, down 1 armored, go up an Intrepid Adversary and at least have a better shot with it. I think everything else was pretty good. It had good chances, but I think that we probably just need to be a bit more controlly, like play the mid-range style and just like have removal, have stuff. But we're just playing so many cheap things that can die to whatever. If we don't have vehicles going, it's a little bit awkward. We do have the Mech Hangar to be able to crew up, but anyway, so all of the stuff we're doing is good. It's just not as good as what's out there. And that's just, that's the thing that actually makes me the most angry with Magic sometimes, is that when the formats become so optimized and so powerful that you can't have fun anymore. It's too difficult to actually just play the fun decks. And we're kind of at that point now. And so anyway, I still hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.